Good afternoon. My name is Richard Ackerman, and I'm applying for the job of electronics technician here at your firm, Dynacorp. It is a pleasure to meet you. So, in short, I've got about 5 years of experience doing exactly this job. It is in a little different capacity, however, but I think that my skills will definitely transfer straight over, and my troubleshooting ability really does give me an advantage in this field. So, as far as that goes, I'm pretty well versed in the application of said troubleshooting equipment and methods and procedures of such. So when I graduated high school, I went through military training to learn how to maintain CH-53 and CH-46 helicopters' radar navigation systems. This is the airborne system that required the antenna, the transmitter and receiver unit, and also the control box, which the pilot would use to switch between modes. So the things I would actually work on were component level diagnostics and throughout all of that whole system. I then got out of there, did a few other jobs. I didn't really find a lot of meaning with those till I got hired on with Halliburton Energy Services. I actually worked as an electronics technician there for about 5 years. So that being said, I have plenty of experience to draw from in the 4 to 20 milliamp feedback driven transducer and automation control systems. I also learned how to use quite a bit of other things in that span of time. Oh, my last job. The reason I left that was because I actually started a small business, which I've been continuously running ever since, and it has done really well for my family and I. I've actually provided for them quite well off of the income I've received from that. So yeah, I was just continuously improving myself. The three adjectives that I would use to describe myself would be driven, because I definitely have drive and ambition to achieve my goals. Another one would be tenacious, because I just don't give up. I definitely work until the job is complete to achieve a satisfactory result. And meticulous. Meticulous because I'm kind of a perfectionist when I do things. I want to make sure that that job is done right the first time. Doing it again just does not suit anybody. When it comes to being part of a team, I actually would defer to my experience in that particular task, whether I be the member of the team that actually is taking direction, unless I have more experience where I would be actually taking the lead. In my years of training over through the military and in the civilian world, I actually took a leadership role in most every team situation I've been faced with. That just because I have the experience to get done what we need to be done when a lot of other individuals in that team may be struggling to decide what the actual task was that they needed to be completing to make for the greater good, I guess you could say. I would say that my greatest strength would probably be how well I apply my logical troubleshooting ability. I definitely will run that test from one end to the other, eliminating systems that may or may not be the problem one at a time. Being is how I've learned the logical troubleshooting methods both from the military training and in my experience working in the oil field on the automation systems. I've pretty well got a nice honed method for making quick diagnoses in the field for these things. And I would probably say that my greatest weakness would probably be letting go of a task when it is either too far gone or not worth becoming obsessed with. I do have that where I find a problem and I have to solve it. I just can't let go. That's probably the worst thing that I can probably say.